Now, once you get your buck, they want to know what's the best way to get him out, what we can use for tools and stuff. So I'll start it off. A lot of places, like if you watch hunting videos and stuff, most of the time those guys are getting their deer out with four-wheelers and stuff like that. Most of the places that we hunt, you're not even supposed to use four-wheelers. So we usually use drag sticks and drag them out with ropes, or we might use jet sleds. And I'm not saying you couldn't use a four-wheeler, but you can inside the North Maine woods. There's no place inside the North Maine woods where you can use them, but even in the places where we hunt around Jackman.
Yeah. Well, in Maine, it's landowner permission only, and there's no landowners really in the North Maine woods that allow you to use them. So don't even think about bringing those up to use them, you know.
One of the things I miss most about my dad, and I've talked about this, is my father was always in good shape, and he was like me. He could pull pretty good, and if you got two guys, there's nothing any better than somebody to help you. I've helped you with a few of yours.
Yeah.
It's nice to have another guy to help you. Two's way better than one.
Yeah. It seemed like nowadays, I think as I've got older, I'm like, the dragging does get harder too. That's one of the things about old age. I was trying to think, the last one I dragged by myself, any distance, what I call him, that master gun buck. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago I shot in Thanksgiving week, and he weighed 185. And I dragged that probably a half a mile by myself. And it was not a bad drag. I had kind of a skid road, old skid trail, and it was either level or down. It was side hill, so it wasn't too bad. But I got him out. But now I'm thinking the best way is get some help. Because earlier on, I dragged most all of my big bucks by myself.
Yeah.
Dragged them all out, grabbed a horn and went and kept pulling, you know. Like I've told people, I'd just leapfrog ahead with my rifle.
I did the same thing. I don't know if most people do it, but I'd lug my gun and my pack and whatever for extra stuff. Plus, I get hot pretty quick. My jacket, when I'm dragging, I don't even usually have my jacket on.
Yeah.
You know, but I'd put that stuff ahead of me, 100 yards, whatever, 200 yards, drag it to that, take a little breather, move the stuff up ahead again, drag it to it. I think that's how a lot of people do it.
Yeah. I'm going to, from now on, I'm going to rely on Rylan a little bit. He pulled his out last year, so I think I'm going to get him and say, going to help Pupper out a little bit.
That's what grandkids are for, I think.
Yeah.
And I touched on I'll tell you something else. Just plastic is slippery, but the last pretty good size one that year that my dad passed, and I shot that buck, can't remember what it weighed, 186, I think. But it was pretty level ground, and it was in an old cut that had a lot of small fir trees and stuff like that in it. And my buddy Adam Tolman that hunts with me some, he had broke his ankle. So he did help some, but he wouldn't be the help that he normally was because he'd just broke his ankle. But in a jet sled, you know, that thing come out pretty good. They slide good in a jet sled.
Well, the only thing with that is you got to go out and get a jet sled and bring it in. I'd be saying, I wasn't thinking about a jet sled because they didn't have them, but I was thinking about, gee, I might need to get some help. But I'm thinking if I got to walk out of here 2 hours, get some help, come back in 2 hours and back out, I might as well just go. And so that's what I always did. And now, like I said, I don't know if I could do that. Even if nowadays, I might have to leave one overnight if it was later in the day and get some help the next day. But, yeah, it's good having two people. It goes a lot better, and you can swap stories on the way out. Tell that same story 10 times over in different versions.
Either that or if they're younger than you. What I do during bear season now, if we got some young guys that look like they're pretty stout, I say, I don't think the two of you could pull that out by yourself.
And then they'll get it out.
If you like that, make sure you check out bigwoodsbucks.com for more contests.
And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter.